guys, and I hope you're well. This week I've got a bit of a dilemma and I'm hoping you can help me solve it really. Now what it is as you know, I bought a Fuji XT1 just to carry around with me in the van, and it's been superb. The idea being is obviously with us being in lockdown and I'm at work, if I see anything that I wanted to scout for an area or just capture a shot that I wouldn't normally get, I've got a camera with me. And that's really helped me out with capturing quite a few images that I really like lately. But in the process of it all, what I'm finding is I'm picking up the Fuji more than I'm picking up the Sony. And I don't know whether this is just because I've got it with me or whether I just completely enjoy using it way more than the Sony. And I don't know why it is, to be honest. I think it's just because I prefer the usability of the Fuji. It's more tactile and I don't know what it is. I just love using it. And I've come into this sort of realization that I don't know whether I should stick with the Sony or just go all in Fuji. And the reason why I'm asking this is really because I've noticed with my images, now don't get me wrong for a minute, I don't think that it's the camera all of a sudden made me a better photographer or anything like that. But I think what it is because I'm actually enjoying using it and it's fun to use and I'm picking it up more, I seem to be getting more keepers. And I mentioned that on a previous video, which I'll link above. But I think it's just that I'm just enjoying using it so much more. The thing with the Sony is I started off with a Nikon D7300 and I outgrew that pretty quickly and moved on to the D7200. And I was striving to go full frame at that point. And I'm not sure I knew why, if I'm honest with you, but I think it was just down to the image quality. I wanted better image quality. And now that I've been using the Fuji, which is only 16 megapixels as opposed to the Sony, which is 42, I think. To be honest, I'm not noticing a massive difference. But I'm enjoying the files that come out of the Fuji way more. So with the Sony, I really enjoy the quality of the images that come out of the camera. But I don't enjoy the process as much. How do I describe it? I find the Sony more clinical, whereas this little Fuji, because of all the buttons and dials and things like that, it's actually slowing me down a lot more. Instead of just rocking up to a shot and trying to nail it as soon as possible and try to, you know, get that one on and on to the next shot, I'm finding because I'm having to think about it a bit more and set up my shot a bit more, it's slowing me right down. And I think that's maybe the reason why I'm getting more keepers, is it's not so much that it's a better camera, it's just because it's more analog and it's more, how do I say it? It's more touchy-feely. It makes me want to slow down, concentrate more on the scene and worry less about the camera. And I think it's just helping me so much more. So I'm guessing what it boils down to is do I actually need full frame? The lenses that I currently have on my full frame camera, I don't shoot any faster than a f4 lens. And I find it's more than enough for me for my landscape work, if I'm quite honest with you. I don't need anything bigger and bulkier than that. So it got me thinking, do I actually need full frame at all? Or can I get away with an APS-C camera for my landscape work? And I guess what it boils down to is image quality for print. And I don't tend to print absolutely massive images anyway. And the image quality that I'm getting from this little 16 megapixel camera, when I've been printing it out, A3 sizes and above, seems to be really good. Now granted, it's probably isn't as good as the Sony, but what I'm looking at doing is maybe keeping this little XT3 as a little backup body and going something like XT3 or XT4, which is going to give me 26 megapixels anyway, which is probably more than enough than I'm going to need. So I'm really interested to hear what you guys think, and I'd love you to comment and let me actually know what you think. Do you think I actually need full frame, or can I get away with APS-C? Should I actually stick with the Sony because it's better image quality, or should I go with what's actually producing better images for me, in that it's making me take my time more? Or do I just try and apply that mindset to the Sony? I'm really confused about the whole thing, to be honest. All I can honestly say is that I'm loving the usability of the Fuji system. It feels nice in the hand. I like the ability to change all the settings on the top of the camera and not dive into menus. It just feels so much better to use. So as I said, I really appreciate your opinions. So what to do is leave your comments down in the descriptions below, and have a little conversation about what you actually think. It's just going to help me sort of decide what I should really do for the best. I mean, it's not urgent. I don't really want to rush out and just make a decision, but I need something to kind of help me on my way, really. Now, my whole thought process behind it is, basically, if I'm enjoying using the camera more, am I going to go and shoot more and therefore improve quicker and get more out of it altogether? Or would you actually go for image quality over usability and enjoyment? Be really interested to hear what you think. So sorry it's a short video this week, but I just wanted to put that out there and get your guys' opinion on it all. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.